All right, y'all. Today I'm going to walk you through 5 visual ways to improve your website to increase conversions, because I'm going to be real with you. It doesn't matter how great your SEO is. If people get to your website and it's looking busted, they ain't buying nothing, or at least not very much. So sit back, get prepared to take notes. We're going to jump right on in. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. All right, y'all. Now, I say all of these things today with all the love in the world, because I know that as business owners, and sometimes people who are in the startup phase of business, we are just bootstrapping our way to the top, or bootstrapping our way to wherever we're at, right? Like, we're Googling all the things, doing all the things, oftentimes hiring out as little as possible to, make ends meet and save money. Like, I've 100% been there. But there comes a point where you have to take a step back and look at your business, look at the quote storefront of your online business, right? And think, okay, is there something that's visually hindering somebody from purchasing from me? Just like you would look at your messaging and say, is there something off in my messaging that's causing people to not buy my offer? Just like you would, do inventory if you owned a brick and mortar store and be like, oh, maybe my sizes don't fit my clientele. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to take a step back and honestly evaluate, where am I at? What's going on? What roadblocks are there that are keeping people from buying my stuff, right? And honest to goodness, one of the things that I see most with online business owners is the visual aspect of their business is hindering them from growing. It's hindering them from, getting leads. It's hindering them from conversions and actually making sales ultimately as well. Now, I know that not everybody has a budget of tens of thousands of dollars to invest into, their business or their website or their branding or whatever. I get that 100%, y'all. I have bootstrapped a lot of things, but I'm going to walk you through 5 visual ways to improve your website and increase conversions. Now, I want you to take a step back and look at these, not in a, oh my gosh, I'm so horrible kind of way, but just honestly evaluate, right? Like, these things are not tied to your worth as a person. They're not tied to your value as far as like you being a good servant and a good steward of your gift. But if you will take a step back and think, okay, is this an area that I can improve? And then improve it if it is, or move on down the line if it's not. I know that you're going to see an increase in conversions just simply because we live in a society that's visual, right? Now, enough. Tip number one, to visually improve your website to increase conversions is this. You need a professional branding package. Now, I say that, and brand designers, from designer to designer, they provide a vast variety of services and a vast range of price ranges, okay? Like, don't spend money you don't have, please. Hear me on that. But you do need somebody who has an eye for design, and not only that, an understanding of the psychology behind customer purchasing behavior that will help create a branding package that works for your business and attracts your ideal clients across all platforms. Now, when I first got started in business and blogging, or really even blogging, I didn't actually have a business. I just was getting started blogging. Like, I just knew enough about customer psychology and color psychology to be dangerous. And I say dangerous like I knew just enough to screw it up. And I knew, honestly, I just picked my colors to be colors that I didn't hate. And I designed a logo myself, and it wasn't good, but it was there. And so I have been where, I've been there. Like, I started out with nothing, with the Canva colors slapped together. Like, I don't hate this. Let's just do the thing. Okay. And that's fine. I would rather have you start there than to never start at all. Hear me on that. I would rather have you start busted than to never start at all. But when you are ready to elevate your brand and to improve your website to increase conversions, I truly believe that for a lot of people, a professional branding package is the next right step. Now, what do you look for in a brand designer? Well, they need to be within your budget, obviously, and they need to be somebody that their style can match your style. Now, if you're somebody that you like super modern, super sleek, and then you choose somebody that only does like, antique farmhouse type design, like, obviously you're going to be unhappy with that. Like, do your due diligence, look into designers, look at their past work, look at their styles, ask them what they like to design, right? Like, see where their tendencies in design go, and go with somebody whose design aesthetic fits your ideal client. Now, I have a brand designer that I love dearly. Her name is Emma Tedescucci, Homeward Creative Co. If you decide to go with her, let me know, or you want to reach out to her, let me know, and I'll put you in contact with her. I love her. But I truly think that you finding a brand designer that works for you, works for your business and your budget, is going to be a good investment of your time and your money. And when you get your branding package back from them, or you're in even before that, when you're in conversations with them, like, be open and honest about, okay, this is how I think I need to use this, but how do you think I need to use this? Okay. Have some honest dialogue and some honest conversation, and really get their outside artistic eye on your stuff. All right. Now, thing number 2, that is a way that you can improve your website visually to increase conversions, is professional photos. Now, I get trying to be baller on a budget. 100% get that. Been there, done that, still do that to some degree. But professional photos elevate the look of everything. Now, there's a time and a place for your mom's friend with a nice camera. That's fine. But there's also a time and a place where you pay somebody who they literally take photos of other people for a living. They know how to pose, they know lighting, they know setup, they know props, they even know, you can communicate about your ideal client, you can create a mood board. Like, there's a whole thing to professional photos and branding photos. Now, having professional photos does not make you a better business owner, it doesn't make you a better human, but it does elevate the look and the aesthetic of your brand and your website, because ain't nobody buying nothing if you're looking hecka busted all the time, okay? Now, if you elevate your brand with professional photos and, you just get all fancy-pantsy, I don't want you to think that matters. Looking fancy and looking professional does not matter more than the actual value and service that you provide, right? The appearance of your brand should never matter more than the actual value and service you provide. All right. We're in business to serve people. But if the visual aspects of your brand don't line up with the quality of service that you provide and the quality of customers that you want, then you're missing the mark. Okay. And professional photos can go a long way in elevating the look of your website and your overall brand to increase conversions for your business. I get that budgets are a thing, right? So work out some trades, okay? Work out some trades if you have to. Ultimately, I think that you're going to get some great return, some good bang for your buck, hiring a true professional photographer, okay? Because you can have a great service and not communicate that because your photos look busted because you won't spend a few $100s. And I know people that have done this. I have, I just know so many people that their brands and their businesses would be elevated significantly by professional photos. Now, tip number 3, to elevate the look of your business, to elevate your website, to get increased conversions is this. Switch to Show It. Hi, I'm biased and I don't care. But of all the website platforms that I've worked with personally, Show It is the most beautiful by far and the easiest to make mo beautiful. Now, Show It has some really, truly beautiful and free templates. And then if you want to go fancy pantsy and buy a template, you can spend a lot of money, but 2, you can not spend a lot of money and get a great template that's gorgeous. Now, obviously, I love Show It for both the aesthetic reasons and the SEO reasons, but why not have a website that provides both a beautiful platform and a great opportunity to capitalize on SEO hacks? I actually have a Show It affiliate code for you in the description that gets you a free month of Show It or something like that. I don't know. It gets you a discount and it gets me a little bit of money back on my Show It website, which whatever, I pay for Show It anyway, right? But I truly believe that switching to Show It is a great investment of your time and your money to elevate the look of your website and increase conversions. Now, truly, Show It isn't probably much more expensive than what you're already using. It's really pretty standard for website prices. If you're on like I don't know, I can't even speak to other prices because I'm just so engrossed in Show It because I just love it so much. Hey friend, I know you're trying to grow this business, but does it feel like it's not really going anywhere? Did you know that we can actually fix the back end of your business so that you have some great SEO? Did you know that we can repurpose your podcast or repurpose your blog and help you grow faster? Did you know that was even an option? If you're thinking, oh my goodness, Faith, that would be amazing, then head on over to faithhannon.com/coaching or click the link in the show notes. In just 1 hour of your time, we'll get you a marketing plan in a box with the exact keywords that you need to be going for, how and where to implement them, and at least 3 months of SEO-focused content planned out for you. Let's get your coaching call on the books right now and get your marketing strategy headed in the right direction. Spots are limited, so don't wait. And I cannot wait to help you finally get the breakthrough you've been waiting for and jumpstart your business dream back to life. Now, tip number 4 is obviously having a professional web designer, which, full disclosure, I have not done yet. Haven't done yet. I have bootstrapped every bit of my website, my own happy little self. Now, when I'm at the place that I can hire a professional web designer and I'm ready to do a website revamp, hallelujah, praise the Lord. If you are not techie enough to build your own website, y'all, there are people who are blessed with that gift, okay? And you should hire them. I know that that's not in everybody's budget, and that's fine. But when you are at the place that you can truly invest into increasing conversions on your website through the visual elements, a professional web designer is a great place to start there. Now, tip number 5. You need to have a cohesive look to your photos and your colors. Now, if you aren't into photography, like I am a little bit, then you might not understand what I mean by this. But photos either have a warm tone or a cool tone. And then your brand colors are either going to have a warm tone or a cool tone. Doesn't really matter which way you go, just be consistent. Your brand photos should look good next to your brand colors, okay? And if you're like, Faith, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I have $0 to spend on all of that right now. At least get a quality preset, or if you have $0, use a consistent filter or filter pack on editing your photos so they at least look consistent across all platforms and across your website. All right, y'all. 5 down and dirty tips to improve the visual elements of your website so that you can increase conversions, because ultimately it doesn't matter how great your SEO is, which obviously SEO matters, but it doesn't matter how great your SEO is if when people get to your website, they hate it, it's busted, or your messaging is off. So all of these things are super important to increasing leads and ultimately increasing conversions, which BT dubs, I walk you through the SEO aspects of a great website and the messaging aspects of a great website in my course, The Organic Marketing Framework. Now, if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. The link to the sales page is in the show notes, and I'm just so excited to be able to offer this to you all so that you can learn how to get more leads from your website sustainably using SEO, keywords, blogging, and website strategy. And if you're just like, help, Faith, I need your one-on-one help, then book a coaching call, an SEO and keyword strategy session where we will break down the exact right keywords for you and your business and the keyword focus for each of your main pages on your website and your page titles. Those coaching spots have sold out couple months in a row now, and February's looking pretty full too. So if you're even thinking about booking an SEO strategy call, book it now. If I sell out in February, prices will go up in March. So go ahead and just get that booked so I can sit with you one-on-one and help you figure out your individual SEO strategy for your website to get more traffic and get more leads organically without the tail feather shaking or all of the constant hamster wheel of social media content. Thank you all so much for listening in. Please continue to share this podcast with your friends. It means the world when I have a written review or I hear from somebody that says, hey, my friend shared this with me and I love it so much. So love y'all. God bless you. Have a great weekend and we'll talk to you next week. Those coaching spots have sold out a couple months in a row now, and February's looking pretty full too. So if you're even thinking about booking an SEO strategy call, book it now. If I sell out in February, prices will go up in March. So go ahead and just get that booked so I can sit with you one-on-one and help you figure out your individual SEO strategy for your website to get more traffic and get more leads organically without the tail feather shaking or all of the constant hamster wheel of social media content. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.